Captured on home surveillance showing 36-year-old Nathaniel Wright exiting his home last Friday, moments after police say he threatened to carry out a mass shooting.
And immediately we saw actions that were concerning to us. We saw a person going inside of a house, retrieving and bringing out, wearing ballistic body armor and carrying an AR-15 type assault rifle.
Bend police say it all started with a tip from a concerned family member. When officers arrived at Wright's home in Northeast Bend, they launched a drone and waited.
First officers that responded really intervened in what would have been or likely would have been a pretty tragic event.
The first officers held Wright at gunpoint, giving time for backup to arrive and make a safe arrest.
All I had was, "Don't shoot. I don't have a weapon. All I have is a pocket knife in my pocket."
Neighbor Jim McClatchy watched it all from his kitchen window. He says the response was unlike anything he's seen in more than 2 decades living in the neighborhood.
There was one police car showed up, then there was 3, and then there was 8. And then I seen the guy walking up the street with a police officer with handcuffs.
Jim says officers remained on scene for nearly 5 hours. Police searched Wright's home and truck, ultimately applying for and being granted an extreme risk protection order, which temporarily prevents Wright from possessing or purchasing firearms. But the charges themselves, limited.
Really at the hands of the law of what it allows us to charge, but our typical responses to that are a charge of disorderly conduct and potential charges of unlawful use of a weapon.
Krantz says threats like this forces officers to act quickly, but the law doesn't always allow for serious charges unless violence actually occurs.
Some people are concerned about that and the lack of a higher level charge for these type of events. However, there is a difference between the threats of a crime and a crime being carried out.
And in this case, police believe their response may have stopped something much worse. Peyton Thomas, Central Oregon Daily News.